Hey, what's going on? It's Scott from Tales from the Film Set, and I have been a fan of Dragon Ball since all the way back in 1994. But here are 5 things that I think Dragon Ball Super Superhero straight up nailed. Of course, there are going to be spoilers, but without further ado, let's get this going, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Number 1. It's about damn time, but we may be reaching the end of Dragon Ball Super. When DB Super came out, it was enjoyable for a while. In that 10-year gap, it introduced the multiverse, the Universal Survival Arc, and a ton more. But now, it's getting stale. From Moro to the current Granola arc, we know the main characters survive, and that, as a result, loses some of the drama. And frankly, how much more content can you really cram into a 10-year gap between Buu and the end of Z? Personally, I loved a lot of Dragon Ball GT, even though it's since been retconned. Amazingly, it has been 25 years since GT ended, and I still think to this day that Super Saiyan 4 was the best transformation this series ever had. The intros and outros still hold up, and I felt that the ending of GT was very satisfying. Overall, a great series in my mind, even though some parts of the show were admittedly less than great. With GT, however, being retconned, we have nothing past Z now, but it feels like they're setting up storylines to take place after Z, and thus a whole new realm of possibilities. Hopefully we'll get some love to one of my favorite underappreciated characters as well, Oob. Number 2. It's about damn time this was not the Goku or Goku Vegeta show. The fact that they barely made a cameo in this film was an absolute breath of fresh air for a franchise that hasn't showcased the second-tier characters much since the early part of the Frieza storyline. You have so many underused characters in this series that they deserve a chance to shine. Number 3. It's about damn time they humanized the villain a little bit. When I first heard the Red Ribbon Army was coming back, I'm not gonna lie, I really had my doubts. I figured that was gonna be a boring path to go down. But I like the fact that they added a little bit to Dr. Gero's storyline by giving him a grandson, and in this case, a bit of a misguided one. It added a human aspect to your villain that doesn't usually exist in this series. Granted, bringing back Cell I think was an easy way out, but Cell has always been the biggest enemy rival to Gohan, so it does make sense that he would be the main villain for a Gohan-focused movie. Dragon Ball Multiverse is a great example of the dynamic between Gohan and Cell. Number 4, Vegeta fans are absolutely going to say this, but it's about damn time Vegeta finally beats Goku.
Do you hear me, Kakarot? I am finally stronger than you!
Neat!
You!
Vegeta has always been one step behind Goku in every storyline since basically Namek. So to see him finally beat Goku in a fight was 100% overdue, even for me, and I'm not nearly as big a Vegeta fan as many of you are. Seeing Goku lose adds a level of intrigue to his character to see how he's going to react to this loss going forward, and the franchise as a whole can now be impacted by the fact that Goku lost a fight to Vegeta at last.
I do a lot of push-ups and sit-ups, and I drink plenty of juice.
And number 5, and this is mainly for me, it is about damn time Gohan is finally redeemed. Like I said, I got into Dragon Ball Z back in 1994 when I bought Dragon Ball Z Super Budokan 3 on the SNES, barely knowing the franchise. But with Gohan being a teenager and myself being a very insecure, odd-looking one, there was a bit of a natural connection for me. In the years since, though, I frankly watched my favorite character get done wrong over and over again. First, he went from the power level he had against Perfect Cell to struggling with Dabura, then getting his Mystic upgrade and then screwing that up. Then the single most egregious transgression to my favorite DBZ character, Tracksuit Gohan. Seriously, he went from this to this. The Universal Survival Arc saw him redeem somewhat, but it wasn't until this latest movie did we see Gohan become the badass that he deserved to be on screen. Personally, I do prefer the Dragon Ball Super manga, partly because of the fact that it removed some of his regression in power and showed a much more badass version of him, and frankly, I always preferred seeing him dressed like his father versus seeing him dressed like Goku. But I'm curious to see where it goes from here. And there you have it, 5 things that I felt was about damn time with Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Let me know in the comments what you want me and the rest of us to cover, and I'll work to make it happen. Anyway, I'm Scott from Tales from the Film Set. Thanks for watching. Please comment, please subscribe, and please let me know what it is that we can do better and what you want to hear. And as always, stay awesome. Take care.